Welcome back to Film Time. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video. On season 1 of 90 Day Fiance Before the 90 Days, viewers met 34-year-old IT guy Paul and his long-distance love Karen, who lived along the Amazon River in Brazil. Even though Paul's mother told him she didn't think it was a good idea, Paul went to visit Karen and meet her family. Though on season 2, Karen's family found out about Paul's criminal record, there was something even creepier about him. Between the 2 seasons, Paul's family dog German Shepherd, Sassy, passed away, and that was when the viewers found out something disturbing. In May 2018, Paul shared a photo of the memorial his mother made in the house. It included some of Sassy's hair in a plastic bag and what looked like an urn. Although the whole relationship between Anfisa and George was pretty much nothing but awkward, the big moment came during a sit-down tell-all interview with the host Sean Robinson. The interview started with a clip that showed a flashback of George's devastated reaction to Anfisa keying the word idiot into his car. However, when Robinson asked Anfisa if she regretted keying her husband's car, she only answered no. That was when the awkward moment happened, and this time Anfisa managed to cross the line with the longest silence on the show. After the host asked her to elaborate her answer, Anfisa decided to remain completely silent for quite a long time. When the awkwardness became unbearable, Robinson proceeded to throw questions at her until Anfisa got up and stormed off the set, with George following right behind her. It's always a little embarrassing when couples are decades apart. That was certainly the case for Nikia, and the 19-year-old from the Philippines, and her intended husband, Mark Schumacher, who was 58 when they met. Given his age, she could have easily passed as her dad, and it seemed as if he treated her more like his daughter than a fiancé. Things started to be weird between them the moment he picked her up from the airport. While driving back to his home, Nikki admired the sights from the car window. However, at one point, she touched the window and soon got scolded by Mark, saying that her grubby fingers all over the window would leave marks, and that she shouldn't put her fingers on the windows, which was a rule he had for his children. Then he said how she was messing with his happiness.
You're making trouble. Do you want me to be happy, Nikki? Nikki, you're messing with my happiness.
Though Nikki was understandably confused, she decided to put her whole hand on the window in retaliation and said he was weird. Though 90 Day Fiancé star Danielle Mullins got married to Mohammed Jolly, their marriage was always seemed a bit off. There have been rumors that Mohammed might have just married her for a green card. Namely, in season 2, Mohammed moved from Tunisia to Ohio to be with Danielle. However, their relationship was reportedly filled with one-sided affection, tearful arguments, and threats to break up. Later, their story continued in 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After season 1. At the tell-all episode, Sean Robinson asked if there was any intimacy between the two of them after the wedding, which led Mohammed to be quite straightforward, after claiming that he did not want to be intimate with Danielle because she smelled bad and that she peed on him. He also said that Danielle's reaction was to throw herself on the middle of the floor and demand that she and Mohammed get busy immediately, or she will call immigration and have him deported. All of that in front of her teenage children.
I want my sex tonight. If you don't give me my sex tonight, I will call the immigration. I will get you deported.
He continued, stating that she needed to see a doctor before she went to bed with someone, before the host finally stopped him. One might have expected Luis and Molly's breakup from the beginning. Between their striking age difference and Molly's daughter's disapproval, the relationship wasn't meant to last. Still, no one could have foreseen the strange details of one of Luis and Molly's big fights. When Molly sat down with Luis to discuss their relationship and his feelings about her kids, however, the argument soon switched to another subject when Luis started insulting Molly's bedroom decor. Luis claimed Molly was not comprehensible and had mixed too many religious totems around the house. He criticized the candles and a Buddha statue, saying he never saw one something about God. When Molly pointed out at crosses in the scripture in the house, Luis rushed her and even asked her if she knew about witchcraft. She finally stood up and said she was not marrying him.